Well, we're nearly closing out Dry January, a wellness trend that has truly taken off, even changing menu options at some of your favorite restaurants.
But it's more than a trend. It can lead to real, measurable benefits. Dr. Benedict Maliakal from Nashville General Hospital is breaking them down for us. Welcome in.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we are on day 29, I believe. You know, with this week, we don't know what day it is. What is happening within our bodies after we're, making it through the month?
If somebody is drinking heavily and then stops drinking, initially it might be a little stressful because the body is readjusting. But after about a week or two, the sleep gets better, blood pressure gets, actually one of the most common causes of reversible blood pressure is alcohol. And you could see the blood pressure come down, the heart rate come down, and your emotions also get better. And so sleep gets better. So all these things, it'll happen over a couple of weeks. And then by the end of the month, you should be feeling a lot better if you're able to continue on that.
All right, well, what about those out there that may just be social drinkers? Is there signs of stress on our liver that we can keep an eye out for?
Well, I mean, there's no stress itself, but if somebody is, wanting a drink all the time, there's a problem. And if people, initially people start drinking to feel good, but then people try to drink to kind of,
wash away their sorrows.
Wash away their sorrows or cope with stress or something, and that is the harmful drinking. When people drink to celebrate, that's okay, but when people drink to feel good, then it's a problem. Because the dopamine in the brain is what does that. It's a reward kind of situation, and then people keep going towards that.
Yes. It's interesting to look at it from a scientific perspective. Why do you think Dry January has really taken off?
I think, over the COVID years, there was a lot of people working from home, and there was less social interactions, and people were stuck in the house, and they had a lot of free time, and they started drinking, and, the alcohol intake and the number of people drinking alcohol actually rose quite sharply during the COVID years, and now it has kind of come back down. So and of course there's a lot of promotions of alcohol, and when you mix sugar and alcohol, that's pretty addictive, and the combination is a problem because people drink a lot more than they realize. By the time they realize they've had 4 or 5 drinks, it goes down very easy, and that's the problem. So I think people realize that they're drinking too much, and then and of course the holiday season, people are partying and drinking even more. And so when January comes after the first, then they kind of think about cutting it down, and that's good. But I think it's what you do after January that matters for the rest of your life.
Right, yeah, I mean, here we are nearly at the end of the month. Congratulations to those at home who maybe done Dry January. You're almost there.
Yes.
But what do we do when reintroducing alcohol, and advice there?
I think during Dry January, you have to kind of do some introspection, and you have to understand yourself. Why do you drink? Can you do something to distract yourself and drink less, maybe socialize more, maybe, and things of that nature. So you have to come up with ways to prevent you from going back to what you did before January once that month is over. And then if you think you have sleep issues or depression or some other issues that drives you to alcohol, then you may have to seek medical help for that. And if you do have underlying liver disease from any other, like if you have what we call non-alcoholic fatty liver due to obesity and diabetes and also hepatitis C, etc., then alcohol becomes a bigger problem because the two causes of liver disease can be synergistic. And therefore, sometimes you may need to seek medical attention. So if you have high blood pressure and it comes down with stopping alcohol, that, these are reversible things.
Doctor, thank you so much.
Yes,
we
thank you.
appreciate you. Everyone, take control of your health. Schedule your appointment and learn more about Nashville General Hospital. Find them online at nashvillegeneral.org.